I've never taken y'all in this driveway to this piece of property. Mainly because, well, you couldn't find it. It's been grown up for years. But my uncle come up here recently on different occasions with a bush hog. A little small pond here that dries up all the time. And he come in here and run the bush hog around because he's got big plans up here. But y'all seen the other side of this place many a times. But this is the old driveway that goes up into the old house. And, well, they rented an excavator and to try to clear the driveway so that, and around the house, so they could find the house, the old house that's been burned up. And well, my cousin's up here going at it, and looks like the skid loader's up here, so that means Dad might be up here too. But anyways, well, you haven't seen the old house. It burned up years ago, but it's in there. It's still intact. It just caught fire years ago. There's a bunch of old barns up in here. You've seen them from the other side. But, yeah, this is the old driveway right here. Dad didn't... I was driving truck, and I used to take care of this and keep it mowed down. But, Dad didn't do that while I was gone because he didn't have the time, and my uncle didn't do it either. And basically, so nobody did. So, anyways, it's done grown up so much around in here in these areas. And a lot of this area is not really useful because there's big rocks and stuff. But you've seen all the open fields many times. But, just get a video of him up here tearing up stuff. They went out and rented this thing the other day. And, he's up here tearing shit up. He likes tearing shit up. That's literally his phrase, tearing shit up. And, but anyways. He's ripping out all these little trees, cedar trees, and all this stuff. See that big tree right there behind him? I can't remember if the driveway goes to the right, but I think the driveway goes to the left of that tree. But I can't remember if it goes to the right or the left, but I think it's the left side. But this old farm we bought years ago, back in the early 90s. And just, you know, farm the fields. And, you know, like I said, I kept all this stuff bush hogged when I was a kid and stuff like that, and cleared the trees and whatnot. But, you know, when I stopped working on the farm every day and started driving a truck, you know, I didn't have time for it. So, but anyways, but that's this piece of land. This used to be the Heddings Farm. 3 brothers owned this place and grew up in that old house. And that was many, many years ago. Here comes my uncle on the skid loader. He doesn't know I'm here. He's up here clearing out some of these brush that he's digging out. He ain't operated a skid loader in years, so he's not very skilled on that thing. He used to use it some, but we used them all the time. It was me and Dad usually, mostly. I'm assuming he's taking that stuff over there to the right somewhere. No, he's going back to the left. That little machine right there is not a little machine. He said it's a 50. Those will sufficiently rip out anything you want. I think he said something about $1,100 to rent that for the weekend. Something like that. Somewhere in that neighborhood. That thing will grab a tree and just yank it right out. No big deal, no problem. It's got the hydraulic thumb on it, as you can see. I don't know where he's going with all them tree limbs. There's a lot of buildings up in here. A lot of old buildings. I'd take you in there, but you can't get in there no more. You might be able to bushwhack a four-wheeler through there. That's about it. And I ain't had time to come up here and monkey around. Always something else to do, so. But yeah, you can reach over and grab any of them trees and yank them right out. And it'll probably take out some good-sized big trees too. But we don't really need to take those out. Yeah, that big tree, the driveway goes just this side of that big tree, where he's going there. It's been many years since I was up in there. You can't really, hold on, let me zoom in here. You see that peak of the house and the roof to the left and the window? The other side of the house was the same. That side of the house burned off, basically. That whole side of the house is burned off, and it's all burned out in there. We had put electric service back in the house, and somebody was thinking about fixing it up, and we were looking at putting like electric fence around the front section of this since it's all rocky, and so maybe put a couple cows up here or something one time. But well, one night we got a phone call, house was on fire, and you could see tracks where somebody came in and drove around that side of the house that shouldn't have been there. But that's about all we could come up with, you know. You know, we didn't know whether it was arson or shorting a wire or... Well, y'all, Dad called me, so I didn't get it on video. But Chris spun that excavator around and hit the front post on the front porch of that house. Let's see if I can zoom in there. He hit the corner post on the front porch of that house and knocked the whole front porch off on this side. He spun that thing around and clipped that house and just knocked it down. So, front porch is all caved in now. Probably wasn't safe to walk on to start with, but it's all caved in now. He's going over here towards the old driveway. I'm pretty sure the driveway goes to the outside of that tree, because that tree right there would have been the corner marker for the fenced-in yard. Because I think there was like some kind of fenced-in yard right there, going around this thing at one time. So that tree right there would have been the corner, and then the driveway is just right there. And the driveway goes in and then goes straight back through the middle of the barns. Back there. But it's been 15 years since I even went down that. 10 years, let's say 10 years since I went down that driveway. And that's when you could get through there. So, but anyways. Yeah, I'm gonna get off here and I gotta go. Let's see, find something else interesting here. We gotta go take a tractor up the road today. Dad's been cutting hay this morning, and Dad's been cutting hay this morning. He's sitting in the house right now, getting lunch, and he is gonna take it up the road. So maybe we'll get some video of that. So, all right, y'all like and subscribe. Catch y'all later. Well, there's a little bit better view of the house. You know, after he knocked the porch off of it. Like I said, this whole side here burned up. Pretty much burned out of it. It was just an old farmhouse. It's built like most old farmhouses. Walk in the front door, stairway goes up the middle. Room on the left. Room on the right, room on the left. Go up the stairs, same thing, room on the right, room on the left. Go to the left on the bottom floor, went back into the kitchen. But anyways,